Hello and salut, everybody. Welcome back to Chatting with Nicole. If you have not subscribed, I am encouraging you to subscribe right now, share this video, like, and also check out the rest of the videos. But I really appreciate you being here. You have to excuse my voice. I've been trying to shake off whatever is going on. It's not going away. But, I told my son, I said, just because you are under the weather, does not mean you have to call out from work. Just because you're sick does not mean you cannot work. So I have to continue setting that example. So here I am at work. So you have to excuse my voice, but I have to do this. As long as you can hear me, you can understand what I'm saying. I have to do this. I am here this afternoon to address, to help those of you out there who are just struggling with what had happened, the scandal of T.D. Jakes. And I have to do this because I'm just, this past few days, I am tired of the messages. I am tired of the conversations. I am tired of, the calling and discussion and nonstop going and back and forth and, exaggeration of everything else we are using to make this, our life. So I wanted to address you. So if you are one of these people who are struggling right now, you just can't understand, you just frustrated, not just frustrated, but you are devastated, you are upset, you just can't believe it, you just can't stop thinking about it, because whatever your reason, maybe you have put all your faith in him, maybe you trust in him with everything, maybe because he's your idol, because whatever your reason, and you just can't get over what he did and what you saw. I am not going to put the videos on here for you to see. I am not going to do that. If you're going through that right now and you just can't let it go, it's just overtaking your life and you just keep talking about it. It's just you are devastated. Like I said, this message is for you. And those of you who are like me, maybe those of you who are not, what, even if you didn't hear about this, I want you to hear me out, for future reference. So I went to the church one time when I was in Dallas area, and the people that I was going to visit, on a Sunday, they were like, "We're going to church," so we just went to church. And I didn't even know which church we were going to until we got there, and I realized that was his church. So I was there, and I shared a little bit with you with this video, and I share with you the message of the day, and I used that, I made it a video, and I share with you. So I want you to check out this video. All right. So it has nothing to do with him, but the message. So please check out this video if you have not checked it out already. All right. So I've been there before, just one time. That's it. I never follow him on social media or on TV. I never did. I have my own reasons, right? But so I'm just putting that out there because you may have seen my video. You may have seen me talk about I was at his church. I just want to make sure that I went there. The reason why I went there and the message, the reason why I did the video, in case you see it out there. So some of you who have, you watch him, you follow him, he's everything for you. And right now you don't know what to do. Right now you just can't believe it. It's just your whole world is upside down. I want to tell you that there is a way to avoid all of this from ever happening to you again. Everybody who is putting their faith in human being, I hate to tell you, if you put your faith and trust in a human being, whether it's a president, whether it's an artist, whether it's, mega church pastor, whether it's a TV pastor, whether it's an actress or actor, whether it's a pope, anybody, even your family members, everybody or anybody who's putting their faith, their complete faith in a living being, in a living person, I hate to tell you, but you are always going to be devastated. You are always going to be disappointed. You are always going to be angry because those people Every single living being here, including myself, we have a corruptible body. We are sinners. We are sinners. We are living beings. So we out to disappoint you one way or the other. It could be a small disappointment. It could be big disappointment. But a living being, a person, will disappoint you. So we have to start putting our faith and complete trust in a living being, no matter how good you think they look, no matter how famous you think they are, no matter how perfect they look, no matter what they say. You cannot put your full trust and faith in somebody. You just can't do that. If you do it, I'm repeating it again, you're going to be disappointed. They're going to disappoint you. They're going to devastate you. They're going to do something for you to feel the way you feel today. Even if it's not this way, you're going to feel in a certain way. You're going to feel disappointed in a living being. So you don't put your trust and faith and believe in a living being. You don't do that. In a person, you cannot do that. Because a person will disappoint you. Instead of doing all of this and putting your faith and trust in everything, sacrificing your time, your family time, following, famous people, famous pastors, famous priests and artists and all of that, and just believing and thinking that they are sent, they are perfect. Instead of doing all of that, you need to redirect your faith to God, to Jesus, because only Jesus will never disappoint you. I know you guys don't like talking about, but you're following these men of God and they're disappointing you and they're doing all of this and you're coming back getting disappointed and turning around blaming God. Has nothing to do with him. So what I'm telling you, all of you who are struggling with that, even those of you who don't even know this has happened, every single person who is listening to me, I want to tell you that you have to stop putting your faith and trust in a living being, in a person. You have to stop thinking that just because the person is famous, just because the person has a lot of followers, just because the person has mega church, just because the person looks in a certain way, because they are rich, because of this, they are sent. They can't never do anything wrong, that you can put your trust and faith in them. You have to stop feeling that way. You have to stop doing that. The only person that does not have corruptible body is Jesus. Every single one of us living in this world, we have corruptible bodies. We are sinners. So we're bound to do something wrong. We are bound to do something stupid. We are bound to do something to disappoint you. That's why you never put your faith and trust in a living being. Yes, you can respect them. Yes, you can, they can be your idol, but you cannot put your trust and faith. You cannot believe that they are sin and sins, and they cannot commit any sin, or they cannot do wrong, or they cannot disappoint you. The only person that can never disappoint you is Jesus. So all these people, everything they are telling you, no matter what it is they are telling you, you cannot trust that 100%. The only thing you can trust, the only word that I know will never change, will never pass away, it is the word of God. It's the word of God. So I am encouraging you to prevent you from this ever happening to you, to protect yourself. All of you out there who are putting your faith and trust and believing everything and anything, all the famous people or famous preachers, famous priests, famous this and this are telling you, you have to change your way. You have to change that. You have to put your faith, complete 100% faith in Jesus, in God. And you have to believe in the word of God, because that's the only thing that will never change. But you need to start putting your faith and trust and everything in human being. Because human being will disappoint you. Human being will make you feel the way you feel right now. Human being will do things like this to distract you from the real truth, from your life to from what you're supposed to really be focusing on. Complete distraction from the devil. The devil is busy. Human being will do this so that you can get disappointed, discouraged to believe in God and follow God. So I need you, please. I get it. I understand. But right now, get up, shake it off. It is between him and his God. Shake it off. Pray for him instead. Get on your knees and pray for him. Pray for all the other preachers and pastors and priests, all of them. Pray for every living man of God. Pray for them so that they can actually do what they're supposed to do. So that they can actually, do what they are supposed to do instead of all this shenanigans. So instead of being angry, instead of being devastated, instead of talking about it and letting it ruin your life, pray for them instead. And put all your faith and trust and belief in God. Because Jesus will never disappoint you. Because the word of God will never change and will never disappoint you. Will never pass away. Will never change. All right? So I hope this helps. And I hope this stops all the messages I'm getting. I don't want to get it anymore. I hope this helps a little bit. So stay safe and blessed. And I'll see you on the next one.